Hello, hello, hello. It is Moonshine Oracle with a full moon energy check-in for the air element. This could be your chart, someone else's chart. Don't know, don't really care. I'm just channeling the energy at large. Disclaimers are in the description boxes of all the videos because I will not be dealing with anybody's triggered, unhealed BS. I'm going to try to keep this short and sweet. Goodness gracious. Mercury in retrograde. You gotta love it, right? Air signs, you or somebody just does not understand that heavy is the head that wears the crown. And that can mean a number of things, but basically what I have right now is somebody here is trying to ride the coattails of somebody, and it's somebody that just ain't got time for all the bullshit that comes with you. It does not matter who you rope in to help you. You can go to extended members of the family and stuff like that. Just no is a fucking no. Because I had a dream of a couple that you cannot pay me to deal with no matter what. Like, I had already booked into a hotel, checked in, got some sleep, woke up the next morning, coffee, business meetings, and all that jazz. And I came back to my room after the end of a round of meetings before going down to dinner. I get back to my room, I notice the bathroom door shut, and I hear a hairdryer. So it's like, okay, what the hell? And then I walk back into my room to put my bag down, and there's the guy that I don't want to deal with laying on my bed. It's like, hey, buddy, glad you can make it. And it's like, motherfucker, how did you get in my room? What the fuck? Because, I mean, it's just... Because never mind, because then it's like, never mind who, like how you got into my room uninvited, unannounced, like absolutely not, because it's reserved under my name, my credit card information and stuff like that. So, I mean, it's like, oh, head's about to fucking roll. Somebody here just does not understand that no means no, no matter what you do, who you can get to help you get to certain spots to somebody's life. No really does mean no. And I think what a couple here is not understanding is you are really looking at stalking and harassment charges. Because if you're not doing it in the physical, it doesn't change the fact that you're doing it spiritually. And people are clocking your shit. They're clocking your shit. They see you. Like, there's not, oh, cool, they just want to be part of the party. It's like, no, my ick is activated. Like, get the fuck off of me and leave me the fuck alone. No, I'm not helping you become anything if it's not building me first. Sorry, not sorry. It's my energy. It's my money. It's my time. It's my resources. I'm not sharing that with some pig-headed oaf because he feels entitled. I don't care that you knew me from 20 years ago. You're still not invited. Now go away. But my problem is when the spell work clearly is not working, like the love spells and stuff like that to sweeten the idea of someone or something, it's just like, no, it's just making the person more and more and more hostile. It's because it's not meant to be. Hostility is that person's spirit combating the magic. Because I cannot tell you how many times people have played with love spells and they blow up in their face. But what the problem is, this person, this group, this whatever the fuck, is trying to contain a person that is not meant to be contained. They are trying to clip the wings before this person even has a chance to fly. They are basically trying to bind this person's spirit to something that is nightmarishly incompatible, and they wonder, but they're like, I don't understand. She's supposed supposed to be spiritual. She's supposed to be loving. Baby, you try to do this shit on the right one, they are going to whip your ass. They're going to whip your ass. But the thing is, the reason they're doing these spells is because they think you're stupid. And it's just like, I beg your pardon? I beg your pardon. It's been however many years of intentionally avoiding these people. They're on the blocked list on God knows how many platforms. Like, they are not looking for you, but you are looking for them, and it's pissing everybody and their mama off, because this person or this couple, this group, again, this whatever the fuck, they are blocking everything from coming to fruition. Like, if there's supposed to be a multi-million-dollar empire that is supposed to come to fruition, these dipshits are the blockage of all of it, because they want to be part of it. They just don't want to be part of it. They want to be in control of it. And I've said it once, I'll say it again. It's always the talentless that are trying to control the talented. Now, whatever that means to you is what it means to you. But in some cases, they're trying to control a person's spiritual gift, and it's just you. No. Dishonor on you, dishonor on your mama, dishonor on your cow, dishonor on your children, dishonor on your spouse, dishonor on the whole bloodline. Somebody here has fucked up their entire lineage just for messing with someone they're not supposed to be dealing with, and vice versa. Basically, what we have is abuse of spiritual divinatory practices. In other words, they went schlepping around through people's energy to find out who's supposed to be rich, who is supposed to end up famous, and all this other shit, so they can attach themselves accordingly. But it's just like, again, what the fuck? You're doing this to a person who can see in spirit. They can read energy. They can read souls. There's no lying to this person. This person that you could be like, this is happening to, could very well be a Scorpio, or somebody with a Scorpio, dominant Scorpio placement, because I promise you, Scorpios are walking lie detectors. There's no bullshitting with them. And if it looks like they're not catching on, I promise you, they're not dumb. They're gathering information. They're gathering information. They're gathering intel. They're not stupid. And the more you get in their energy without their consent to learn all of their business, they learn yours. And if you're the one that's hacking into computers, cell phones, trying to get into people's bank accounts and stuff like that, oh baby, you in all types of trouble. That, like, somebody here is just willing to commit illegal acts in the name of keeping tabs on somebody, so that way they can just conveniently place themselves in someone's path. And again, stalking. Like, cut it out. Cut it out. And somebody here is morbidly stupid guilty of copying a person's work. They cannot come up with an original idea to save their life, so they were using random folks as muses. But the problem is, this person knew, whatever, knew that they would eventually be called out on it, so they went ahead and embarked on a smear campaign to tarnish the image of a person, so that way when the person did say, hey, this person is stealing, they were already seen in a negative light and subsequently would not be taken very seriously. This is somebody who may have a degree in like marketing, psychology, and so on down that line. And I mean, In other words, this person knows how to manipulate people. But my thing is, you can't manipulate folks forever, because eventually, like, it doesn't matter. Slow down. What someone was doing to a content creator that did that as a hobby, they're doing it to somebody now who is like actually in their field, like in a similar field. And it's about to manifest in the form of legal charges, because I mean, the person they're trying to tear down in this regard, that's their livelihood. That's how they feed their children, pay the mortgage and stuff like that. And it's just, you find the right one, they're not going to play your game. And somebody here is under a very, 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 very strict ironclad work contract. Like, there's a no competition clause of sorts. I don't know if it's being seen as like a conflict of interest or something, but somebody here can't do like freelance type work for certain companies, businesses, and so on down that line, because it's a conflict of interest. For example, like when I worked for a salon, my God, it was for one of the anchoring stores at the local mall. They had a very strict, ironclad, you cannot work for anyone who is deemed a competitor while you work for this store. Like, say I worked there full time, I couldn't go work at Sephora, Victoria's Secret. Jesus Christ, y'all, I'm so sorry. Like, anytime I get like to certain things, it's just like, I don't know, like, get over it. It needs to be spoken about. And if me having a little bit of a speech impediment is a problem, please go away. Like, it's not funny. It might be to you, it's not to me. And this is why I don't go around cracking on folks when they start to stutter as well. Like, I can tell who has a genuine one and who doesn't. Like, I always get caught up on S's. I've never understood why. But yeah. Okay, somebody here is either trying to get a person for a breach of contract, or they're the ones breaching theirs. But the thing is, if you are trying to get a person for breach of contract, but the thing is, this isn't just a breach of contract. This is a breach of soul contract. Somebody here is trying to take a person to spiritual court for breach of contract, but the thing is, there's no contract. Because back in January, I was getting things like the book of life, the book of death, like somebody trying to take the quill out of God's hand and write themselves in accordingly, blah, 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 blah. But the thing is, and that has a point, if you will, because instead of writing themselves, because in that channeling, the person wrote themselves into the book of death instead of the book of life. But this person basically has a forged soul contract. Like, it's fake. They're presenting fake everything to a spiritual judge, and it's like, this is null and void. It's not even legitimate. So somebody here just doesn't really have a chance in hell. But the thing is, this person is now going to try to fabricate a document saying, no, but we have a contract. No. You signed it. No, we didn't. I don't care how well you find a way to learn a signature. A fake is a fake. And this is probably why somebody has been so hell-bent trying to get a person to contact them. Like, they don't have your information. Because it's one of those, hey, if that's your ex-wife, why not just call them? Hey, if you're really tight with this person, send them an email. But the thing is, they can't because they don't have your information. And if they have gotten your information, it's through illegal means. And they can't just up and type anything and send it. Like, just somebody's here, like their hands are tied. They're having to play their cards extremely carefully. The thing is, they can only hope to run into you like at the grocery store or something of that sort. Or it's like you live in a community 20 miles or so out of the city, and they're in the metropolitan area 5 miles out of the way. But the thing is, one's going east, the other's going west. I mean, it's just, yeah. And if somebody was trying to place a person in a gated community of sorts, like, she's stalking me. No. Like, somebody here has made some complaints to officials, but they're now trying to retract everything that they said. Because somebody here could be about to be charged with wasting the authorities' time. And the thing is, you don't want to be on record for doing that, because I promise you, that's not a light offense. Like, somebody here is just in a lot of trouble for being an agent of chaos. And I've said it once, I'll say it again. We are free to make our own choices, but what we are not free from are the consequences of those choices. And it's just time for people to pony up and start being adults. It's time to grow up. And with that, everyone enjoy your evening.